So Gas Network presents sports for the culture.
I'm here with the family.
Bryce, XXV, Double I,
Rome,
D-Melo,
Gruff Lion,
T-Boogie, man.
to the greatest sports show on the planet, La Familia. Hope y'all ready for a ride.
Can't wait to hear what you guys got to say. We back. It's your favorite sports show, guys. Present sports for the culture. As always, I'm joined by the dream team. Start with the top left. Introduce yourself.
It's your boy, and I'm wearing these stripes because I'm locked up, man. Just the love for Juan Soto, and he broke my heart. You gave it away the next Christmas. I'm about to give my heart back to Judge now, man. Soto, you go to the Mets, you hurt my heart. All I wanted for Christmas was a Juan Soto New York Yankees jersey. Where you go ahead and took the money and went to the Mets. Hey, man. It ain't always greener on the other side, man. It ain't always greener on the other side.
All right, we'll see about that. Top right, introduce yourself.
T-Boogie, man. You know what it is. Wash hands, wash ass. Hey, my 40 got a win this week, baby. We back. We back. We back. Let's get it.
Y'all are alive. Y'all showing signs of being living. It was good to see, bro. It's good to see.
Playoffs already started for us, baby. We want to know in the playoffs. Let's get it.
I respect the mentality. Everybody introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. You know who it is. Your boy Young Rome 22 on all socials as always, man. And it's just crazy to me. Like it's just an ongoing theme on this show, on the intro. If the 49ers lose, T is monotone, the lights aren't flashing in the back, like everything's dark and gloomy to start. And then when they win, he's switching up voices like a voice actor, the lights flashing, you know what I'm saying? He's sipping a little something like, I guess I've been that way all season because my Commanders are sitting right and tight at 8-5, right there in the thick of the playoffs, not on the outside, So I guess that's why I'm always a little bit more cheery. But let's get into it because we want to talk about this playoff picture here in a second, and I guess the 49ers will come up.
Yeah, I guess they will. I'm your host tonight at Bryce XXV. Double I. So let's jump right into it. And we don't want to backtrack too much tonight. So let's look forward to the next game for the 49ers. And I believe it is the Rams on Thursday Night Football. And obviously this game has big playoff implications. I'd go as far to say as the loser, we could forget about. We can go ahead and forget about the loser for the rest of the season, bro. It's about that time of the year. So let's get into the matchup, man. You've got a team in the Rams who are sending, bro. Right time. I mean, the receivers playing lights out. Matt Stafford is back in his bag. You're seeing him changing the arm angles. You're seeing him buying time in the pocket. When Matt Stafford gets like this, Sean McVay gets like this with the play calling, the Rams are one of the most dangerous teams in the league. And if I'm one of those top teams in the NFC, the Rams are the last team I want coming out of that NFC West. T, I'm going to start with you, man. When you think about this matchup that y'all got with the Rams coming up, do you view this game as the winner of this one moves on and the loser stays behind in the playoff picture?
Probably. We only gonna get one team in from the division, right? So whoever win, you know what I'm saying, got to try to battle the Seahawks. So it's a must win for both teams, really. But the biggest thing is, man, it's that McVay versus Shanahan, and that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I wouldn't say the Niners are even banged up, still a better team, but bro, Puka, Cup, Kyron, Stafford, bro, they hot right now. So this one, I think it's gonna be a shootout. But I think I don't know. I don't want to be biased. The way the 49ers kick game been looking, we probably lose by a field goal. But in my heart of hearts, I want to beat those guys. So I'm gonna put my money on my heart this time. Give me the 49ers, baby. Give me the 49ers by whatever the spread. I think we actually the favorites, though.
Yeah, 49ers. It's a home game?
I'm not sure.
It's a home game for San Fran.
Yeah, it's home for the Niners.
That's the only way they're the favorites in this one, right? So it had to be, especially with the Rams are playing. Damn, man. 49ers depleted of so many weapons. If they're able to pull off that win, I think that's huge. Rome, how you see that game unfolding?
I actually like the 49ers in that one too, if I'm being completely honest. It's a home game. The Rams are sitting at the right time. And I don't think a loss necessarily for the Rams, that is, necessarily knocks them all the way out. The Seahawks are atop that division right now, but they got the Packers this weekend. So if the Seahawks, take an L as well, that division is still wide open. And I believe the 49ers and Rams will be tied at 7-7. But I think the 49ers get it done at home. I don't know if they pull through and make the playoffs fully at the end of the season when it's all said and done, but I like them Thursday night.
Okay. Okay. G, how you see one playing out?
Oof. I like the Rams, but man, I don't know if I could trust the Rams outside of home, especially in the state out in the weather. But give me the 49ers on this one, man. But give me 49ers by one. I get why it's a 2.5. I just don't like the spread. I think the 49ers win by 1 point.
Man, 349ers. I guess I gotta be the odd man out on this one. So I think the Rams gonna punish the 49ers. I think the Rams offense right now is like a movable force. And I think there was a time where 49ers defense was an immovable object. You know what I'm saying? You just had one of those collision course type of games. But I don't see that this year from the 49ers defense like I have in years past. I think the loss of the linebacker, what's my man, Greenlaw,
He lost.
Devondre, he's coming back this week.
Believe so. He broke.
Okay, so if that happens, I want to see how he returns because I don't really like the way that Devondre Campbell's filled in thus far. I thought Devondre Campbell was a big pickup in the offseason, but the middle of that 49ers defense hasn't been what I've been used to. On top of that, Nick Bosa has been in and out the lineup past 4 or 5 weeks. I do think Floyd's filled in admirably, but it's nothing like having a Bosa off the edge, and that is a big part of the 49ers defense. I mean, just look at how the money is broken down with who they pay, right? Bosa gets a big chunk of that money on defense. So they need production from him, and it hasn't been happening, mostly because he's been injured. And the Rams right now, man, they're clicking on all cylinders offensively. I mean, bruh, you got Cooper and you got Nakua both going over 100 yards game after game right now. Kyron Williams looks like one of the best young backs in the league. And Matthew Stafford just found it. You know what I'm saying? He literally just found it. And they always talk about like it's when, it's about playing good at the right time. It's when you're playing good. And I think the Rams, man, they look dangerous right now. And I think they're playing really good at the perfect time of the season to make a run. Honestly, I start to lean Rams when it comes to like NFC West playoff picture and who ends up coming out of that. So let's talk about that, man. Do we think the Seahawks are able to hold the Rams off, or do we think one of the underdogs right now end up getting the division? G, what you think?
I think out of the 49ers, right, the Rams and the Seahawks are the more complete team out of all three of them. They have two running backs. They have good receivers. And the defense know how to play in the fourth quarter as of right now. And they don't give up that many points. I'm gonna go with Seattle right now, man.
All right. I mean, I feel you. I can't really argue with that because they have been the best team in the division at this point. But they're also like, they've had some games this year. Like, who have they lost to? They've had some bad losses this year, right? I feel like there's some games I remember back on Seattle. It's like, how did they lose that one? I'm gonna go back and check their record. But T, who you got coming out of the division? You think your team is able to make a late run at this without Christian McCaffrey? I'm not even gonna go down that path with y'all, man. But you know what I'm getting at.
I mean, it's a more or less a contract year for Purdy. So if you want to get that $60 million that they talking about, you better get him to the playoffs. Outside of that, they might have some discussions about should they even pay him this year. But honestly, I think Seattle, they're in the driver's seat. They're not the most consistent, but like when all when every team in that division is playing their best, Seattle is the most explosive. Seattle is the best, like G said, they well-rounded, bro. They got defense, they got corners. They play good ball at their best. The problem is they don't show up every week. But I don't know. It's gonna be it's wide open, but if it's not the 49ers, I think it's gonna be Seahawks. I don't think the Rams got enough on defense to push it through.
No.
It's that Giants loss that was sticking out for me with the Seahawks. Obviously, as an NFC East guy, but yeah, y'all did round to get that win. But yeah, now I'm with you. I don't know, man. Seahawks are the most complete team. It's hard to argue with that, but damn, bro, Rams got something. Rams got something right now. Rome, how you see it shaking out, man?
I think the Seahawks probably end up pulling it out at the end of the day. I don't think any of these teams obviously will get a wild card spot. So like y'all said, the division is the only way in. The Seahawks, they control their destiny, so I'll rock with them for now. Right now, the 49ers have an 8% chance of making the playoffs. Originally, they're who I picked to win this division. I kind of want to say they go on the run and do it, but it's a tall order when you're missing everybody that they're missing. So
we're not even gonna consider the Cardinals in this conversation. We're just gonna. I mean, they all have the same record, right?
After last week's loss, I'm off the Cardinals. I picked them last week, and they showed me who they really are. So they're not ready.
People don't really trust Kyler, man. The Kyler Connor Harrison combo. People not trusting that.
And that's crazy. Harrison.
I trust Connor. I trust the hell out of Connor. It's Kyler and Harrison I don't trust. But honestly, I think Kyler's playing decent, man. He's playing decent football. He's not playing horribly. I don't know, bro. You threw a wrench in it with that because I never really considered them in this race, but I think I should, bro. Especially if we're looking at this race as like, hey, you got to win the division to get it. Because I'm not so sure that these teams will compete for a wild card spot, especially the Rams, bro. If the Seahawks end up holding them off, I think it takes 12 wins to do it. I can see the Rams winning out. They got 4 left.
Sheesh.
Bro, they playing at elite style football, bro. I'm not gonna let my eyes deceive me with this one.
I mean, the Rams
was looking real easy last week for the Rams, bro. And I mean, they was going against like something serious. It wasn't like they was just going against. It wasn't like they was going against a team that was, wasn't a threat on the other end. I mean, every time they scored, it was Josh Allen coming right back. But yeah, bro. What I witnessed there was like shades of that Super Bowl Rams team.
I mean, the Rams got the 49ers, right? On Thursday. Then they got the Jets on the road after that. Then they got the Cardinals and the Seahawks. So you think I mean this division lines up where everybody's playing each other.
According to y'all, that's a sweet schedule. The Cardinals ain't shit.
I think they get them at home. I think the Rams definitely win that game at home.
It might come down to that Rams-Seahawks game to end the season to decide not only who wins that division, but also who gets that last wild card spot. Watch out for that. But
you think the Commanders are going to slip out of it?
It's not just them, though.
That's my question. And if one of the NFC West teams found a way into the wild card, who do you have falling out? Because the Vikings are sitting tight at 10 wins right now, or 11 wins, or whatever it is, and then you got the Packers right after that.
We'll see. We've seen larger collapses.
Well, Seattle can't get to 12 wins if you have the Rams, right? Like you can't. Both teams can't get to 12 wins. Yeah,
these teams are there. It really is that time of year. Like you're out of time to even catch up.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm like asking. That's why I started with the question. Like, is the winner of this game tomorrow, Thursday night? Is this like? I mean, that game is primed to win the division, in my opinion, regardless of like record after that. Like, that's momentum.
If the 49ers lose, they're definitely cooked. They might be mathematically eliminated, to be honest.
I don't even want them to play Purdy for the rest of the season. Like,
yeah, right.
And I argue if the Rams lose, obviously they're not mathematically out of it if they lose, right? But I think the way it's shaking out, right, it's going to take probably 11 wins to guarantee yourself a wild card spot, right, in the NFC. 11 wins guarantees you one. 10, you got a shot, right? Basically, that means that a team like the Rams got to win out, bro. So, I mean, to me, that's a must win for them too. I mean, it's must wins across the board, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just
That's what I'm
Thursday
getting
night,
at. Y'all see where I'm going with it, right? Like it's
and that's just
really must
Thursday
win
night.
across
Yeah,
the board, bro. So like winner of this, to me, winner of this game, bro, is still I'm still thinking about them as a playoff team. If I'm being honest, the loser, I'm not. And what I saw from the Rams looked like a playoff team. What I saw from the 49ers looked like uh, a team playing a horrible team. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying? Like,
playoff team. You come in there, you spank somebody, you up 24-0 first quarter.
bro,
Like,
the Bears looked embarrassing, bro. That shit was just ugly, bro. Like it was even. But I feel you. You're right. You should dispose of that team. So I really shouldn't. I can't hold that against y'all. I just like what I see from the Rams a little more right now.
thank you.
You're right. I can't hold a blowout against y'all. But I mean, it's like it wasn't even really a blowout. It was like a I don't know, bro.
Hey, so what y'all think about this other big matchup this weekend with the Bills and the Lions? Right, we got the Bills coming off that bad L or whatever. Lions coming off another Thursday night victory. I mean, these teams are at the top of their conferences. Like, who do y'all like in that game?
Yeah, that's an interesting one right there. Right now, I feel like Josh is hot again. I still don't trust Goff. I've been saying that for a little minute now. I know he's playing good. He's playing good football. I just don't trust the guy. I'm gonna go with the Bills on that one.
That's interesting. It's in Detroit. You still rocking with Buffalo?
Yeah, I'm rocking with Buffalo, especially coming off of that game against LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's one of those games where you either bounce back or you fall back. I'm picturing the bounce back for the Bills. I think the Bills are outside the Chiefs, Ravens, Bills. Those are three teams I look at in the AFC, cream of the crop. And I think they were the best of Lions, bro.
Nah, yeah, I agree with you for that exact reason. I think they bounced back. I think if they had won against the Rams, I could see the Lions pulling this one off. But I don't think the Lions only lose one game all season either. So I think they take this L.
Yeah, I like I don't know. I actually like the Lions. I actually like the Lions in this. I think the Lions run some of the most innovative stuff on offense. I do feel like Josh Allen is having his Luka year. I've been saying that last couple of weeks. Like he's definitely Luka out there, bro. One man show. Looks good. I don't think you get a Super Bowl out of that, but I think Detroit gets him this week. I think it means a little bit more to Detroit as a team that hasn't had playoff success, as a team that's still trying to make their mark and let the league know, like, bro, we the cream of the crop. You can't go out there and lay down against the Bills if you're Detroit at home. You can't. Not going into the playoffs. So I'm going Detroit.
Hey, you know another thing I really don't like about the Lions, bro, that I've been peeping about them, and I've seen it in maybe like 5 or 6 games this season. They'll be up a dub. They'll be up a dub. They'll be up 15. They'll be up 16. They'll be up a good amount to the point where you feel like the game is safe. Matter of fact, the shit happened on Thanksgiving, bro. Like, and then all of a sudden, 3 minutes left in the game, it's still a game. And I'll be like, bro, these niggas was up 30. Like, how is the game all of a sudden? And it's like that shit happens way too much for me to feel comfortable with that team as this dominant force that they're like being portrayed as, bro. I mean, go back and look at some of these games that have been 3-point, 6-point wins. Think about the Bears game, bro. Think about the Bears Lions. That wasn't Thanksgiving, but that was maybe week after Thanksgiving.
That was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, was Thanksgiving, wasn't it? Yeah.
Caleb got a shot in Bears' horrible clock management, you know what I'm saying, led to the loss, but the Lions kept a team in the game all day. Do that to Josh Allen and you're cooked, bro. I look at the Lions, a team that's going to shit on a sorry team. They're going to blow out some bombs, bro. But when it comes to a good team, they're going to let them hang around. And I think that's going to end up being their downfall.
Maybe in the playoffs, but give me the Lions, man. That team is It's just that's just good team, man. Well balanced. Two crazy running backs right now. Who's stopping who? And then you have Amon St. Brown, and you got we just found out about another receiver named Patrick. Where the fuck was this guy at?
Tim Patrick, yeah, he just
Yeah, who the fuck was
came
this
back
guy
from
at?
surgery and shit.
He was
Cooking.
out, right?
2 tubs and some change. Like, okay, we're still finding out the Lions got weapons within weapons. Give me the Lions, man. I feel bad for Josh Allen. Right now, Josh Allen is looking at the Lions. He's wishing that was his squad, at least for the offensive power.
Nah.
Imagine if Josh Allen had those weapons.
Bro,
What's the spread on that game?
2.5 because of Josh Allen. Give me the
Wow.
Lions to cover that.
Bro,
And then,
I thought the Lions would. Yeah, I thought the Lions would have had a bigger spread. Like to G's point, they got crazy weapons, and the Bills' defense isn't all that.
it's not.
And the Lions have been covering the spread like all season.
Bro, why are we talking about? Wait, hold up, bro. I feel the Lions got weapons, and I agree, but the Bills got weapons too, bro. Like
Who?
Amari Cooper, he's gonna be probably the best receiver on the field that day.
No, the fuck he's not.
Either side.
No, the fuck he's not. Not better than
All right, Amara, second best then. So like, why are we talking like
Williams?
No, bro, Williams ain't better.
I'm not putting Williams over Cooper yet.
Come on, bro.
He's nice though. I think he flies under the radar right now.
He's not better than Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, NFL and drops, bro. Like, no.
Keon Coleman. I don't know if Keon Coleman healthy, but
he's not playing. He IR with the wrist.
And Dalton Kincaid and Laporta, I like on the same level. We being honest.
Laporta better.
Laporta definitely better.
If you say that, you're splitting hairs, bro. They're the same guy, bro. Like Kincaid is a dog, Laporta's a dog. I like them both, honestly.
Man, look at Jared Goff.
One's not way better. It's not like one of them's Bowers.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Neither of them way better than the other one, bro. They both pretty good.
And why you gotta take low blows, man? Why you gotta call?
No, but my point is, like, these weapons are very comparable, especially when you throw in the fact that Josh Allen is like an ultimate weapon. You know what I'm saying? And Jared Goff is not. Jared Goff is a one-trick pony at quarterback.
No, I think it's all that whole spread is based off of Josh Allen. Because they're treating him like MVP. Like T saying he's having this Luka year, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants Josh Allen to be the MVP. They're the only team to beat the Chiefs. So, you know, he's having a pretty good year, but I don't know. I don't know about MVP.
Man, listen, this streak about to go to 12 wins. And the Bills are going to go down a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, give me the Lions, bro.
Give me the Bills on that one.
Yeah, I think the Bills get them this weekend, but
Lions can get 35. Like,
we'll see, man. Y'all loving the Lions. One player we spoke about a little bit earlier, man, that we've got vested interest in. I think, you know, we spoke about a lot in the offseason. G made the bold prediction that he would be a bust. It's Caleb Williams, man. I want to take some time to discuss Caleb Williams and his future and where we see this headed for Caleb Williams. I feel like even like during the time we've had this show, we've had a good sample size of rookie quarterbacks hit the NFL, what's happened with them, the different scenarios, and we can, you know, I think we all can kind of see where Caleb Williams may be headed, or we all may have an opinion. I want to hear those. G, I got to start with you, man, because you notoriously predicted Caleb Williams to be a bust back when everybody was saying he was the guy. And to this point, I think you've been proven, or it looks like you're right. Still, bro, way too early to tell anything. But right now, I'm sure you feel vindicated. Or am I wrong about that?
No, you're right. I mean, I'm going to just say this. Bill Belichick took a college job knowing that job was going to be available and said, nah, I'm going to just go to this college, man, and just dominate that. Knowing that he had the Bears opportunity with that defense. Imagine Josh McDaniels with Caleb Williams as his offensive coordinator, QB coach, a real offensive coordinator-minded guy. And, you know, Bill took the squad and said, you know what? We're just going to North Carolina, man. We're going to just dominate the collegiate level of this shit. Fuck it. Caleb Williams is a bum, man. Tell him go open up a nail salon, man. Tell him to find out his favorite paint colors, man. Tell him to open up his new online portfolio business. This shit ain't for him, man. He's not a QB out here, man. He did it in the collegiate level. He had you guys gas. The Patrick Mahomes is coming. This guy's amazing. He's great. He's
Yo,
gonna show us.
guarantee if the Giants got rid of Daniel Jones a year earlier and drafted Caleb Williams, G would be on this junk with some red and blue nails, talking about, oh, we finally got a QB. Like, bruh,
Nah.
you can hate on Caleb all you want, and you may appear right from a distance right now, but anybody who's actually looking or actually watching, they know Caleb Williams isn't a bust. This bad season isn't on Caleb Williams. It's on the Chicago Bears being a
How?
failure of it. It's a failed organization. Why would you draft a quarterback? And this is the third time that this organization has done this. So I'm not just some guy talking on a podcast. If anybody in Chicago that's listening, y'all don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. My 10-year-old could run the franchise better, and he just plays Madden, and he doesn't do that very often. You draft a quarterback when your coach is on his third year and you're about to fire him. You've done that for the last 3 head coaches and 3 quarterbacks drafted, and it's gotten you nowhere. So for anyone, including G, to sit and say Caleb Williams is a bust is ridiculous. I mean, he's got over 2,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. It's not like he's thrown more interceptions than touchdowns or is a turnover machine. Could he play better? Yeah. Is he a rookie? There's the answer to that. So the whole Caleb Williams is a bust thing. It's a big stretch to me. I think it's more so, and it's clear that it's on the Chicago Bears just being trash.
Bro, when you so full of yourself, you call your kicker, man. Just worry about punting, man. You don't worry about punting, brother. I'm gonna just score for you, brother. I got us.
I mean, there's a point to be made that Caleb needed to be humbled, and this is that humbling for him. But I think the Bears organization they got a talented quarterback, and they're about to fumble him again.
Bro, the Bears basically said, right, all draft, fuck an offensive line. We're gonna just surround you by weapons and pray to God you do whatever Patrick Mahomes done. And that shit's been an utter failure. They taught this man how to finally slide. You saw how he learned how to slide? Why wait until you become a pro to learn how to slide?
Ask Jaden Daniels. Ask RG3.
Hey, Jaden's sliding just fine the last few times that I've seen him. And you know what I'm saying? If you can get to that sideline, then you good anyway. And I'm glad you brought Jaden into the conversation because I just want to thank, again, anyone in Chicago, if you're listening again, that front office, I'd also like to say thank you as a Commanders fan for not drafting Jaden Daniels and taking Caleb Williams. Great job there.
Damn, how different shit could have been, Ron?
Yeah, I would have been with the bus himself. Sick.
I don't know if Caleb would have survived DC, boy. What the shit they would have put him through, man, it would have got ugly. Exactly, bro. T with the automatic clip, bro. He doesn't even think about it, bro. It's just he hears an opportunity to shit on the Commanders,
bro.
he just takes it, bro. Like I don't know what's wrong with this man, bro. Hey, I really think it's anything DC, dog, because he randomly gave it was a random Bilal Coulibaly stray that I don't know. It was a random stray.
If somebody throw the oop off the backboard, I'm a dunk it. Like, what you mean? Like, I ain't about to catch it in a rebound. We go get the 2 points.
Nah, but you don't even be dunking it. You be catching it and laying the joint up.
I thought that
would be like a real cool layup, though. But
Jaden and RG3, I thought that was a dunk. You know what I'm saying? But all right, I dunk it for you next. Next time it's gonna be a windmill.
That was a 2-hander.
Go ahead.
Hey, no bullshit, man.
Hey, but Caleb gonna be all right, bro. I mean, he's not having a historically bad rookie season by any stretch. I watched Alex Smith have a terrible season. I watched Peyton Manning have a terrible rookie year. Bad rookie years tend to happen when you're thrown in the fire. And it's how you respond to that adversity. It's going to let me know what type of player you are. Are you going to go the way of Zach Wilson or Josh Rosen, or are you going to persevere and overcome? I think Caleb will be fine. One thing I realized from just being on Twitter, being around the sport a little more, just talking to people can't, the average person can't evaluate quarterbacks. And that's all the way up to coaches, GMs, scouts, even other quarterbacks sometimes. Like it's truly the hardest position to play, and it's truly the hardest position to scout, because you can look at a guy like Sam Darnold and say bust, 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 and now look what he's doing in Minnesota. All the arms around the world, and finally found a system that fit his skill set. So it's almost like, bro, if I'm Dave Mirra, you can't give me a mountain bike, bro. I ride trick bikes. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Lance Armstrong, you don't give me a BMX bike. You give me, you know what I'm saying? You give me a racing bike with the skinny tires. And I think that's kind of got to be the mindset with coaches and staffs coming in, drafting these young quarterbacks. You got to give them stuff that they can do. I thought Washington did a great job with RG3, right? We're going to give him some pistol, we're going to give him some read option. We're going to fit our offense to his skill set. And that's not what we saw in Chicago at all. And even now they're asking them to check it down, check it down, check it down, check it. But that's not who he is, bro. He's not a check it down quarterback. He wants to throw the intermediate pass. He wants to throw the deep pass, but they wanted him to throw the safe pass. I think if he gets with a coach that says, hey, look, we're going to play defense, throw the ball out there, the receivers got to make plays, we'll yell at them, I think he'd be all right. But until he gets somebody that is willing to adapt to his you know what I'm saying, his tool set, his skill set, it's going to be like this. So expect them to struggle for the rest of the season.
Look, I just feel the need to add context to this because I've watched a lot of Bears games this season, bro. And Caleb is like less than 100 yards away from Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels in yards, more touchdowns than Jaden in the air, less interceptions than both of them. It's just a narrative that Caleb Williams is a bust or that he's playing horribly, having a bad rookie season. We've seen way worse rookie seasons. If I were to tell you these numbers blindly with no record, you'd be like, oh, this isn't on my rookie quarterback. You know what I mean? So I just feel like there's a strong narrative out there against Caleb. Could he be a bust? Potentially. But right now, this is more so on the organization.
Shoot, I thought Josh Allen was a bust after this rookie season. So, you know, give a chance, you know, put some water on the plant, let it grow, you know, see what we get.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough though, right? Because like just earlier this season, I remember y'all boys telling me like the Bryce Young benching was the right move. You know what I'm saying?
It was the right move.
And maybe it was, but then it's like, where's the line? Where's the line, right? And I wonder where that line ends up being for Caleb. If he plays this way next season, are we going to be saying the same thing? So we'll see. We'll see how he bounces back next year. But I do wonder.
Are you guys going to give Sam Darnold his credit and be like, oh, he's this new guy? Or y'all like just going to forget that he has Justin Jefferson as a receiver?
Oh, yeah, I'm still not sold on
makes him better.
What?
Hey, the Vikings still aren't sold on Sam Darnold. They haven't offered him a new contract. He about to hit free agency.
As
and they're 11-2.
But didn't they just draft a quarterback?
Yeah.
They did, and he's coming back off a knee injury. You wouldn't want to potentially keep Sam around.
You got your rookie quarterback. You got a guy to set a year. You're going to play the guy that you drafted to run your franchise. I mean, Sam looks great, but I don't think you break the bank on him because that wasn't your original plan.
I don't know if I would break the bank, but I would definitely be thinking about bringing Sam back. I guess I would also be looking at JJ's, recovery and rehab. If that's going as planned, if there's no setbacks, you feel like he's going to be healthy next year, then I can see you moving on. But you might want an insurance policy.
Yeah, but you don't want to look like the Falcons. Look at them and Kirk Cousins and now.
And Penix.
Yeah.
Who cares?
No, I mean, I think Atlanta did it the right way too. Kirk is the bridge quarterback. To be honest, man, if we could have a real combo about Atlanta, they just got a bunch of great value superstars. Like if you look at all their players on offense, Drake London is a great value. Justin Jefferson, Kyle Pitts. I had high hopes, bro.
You was loving
He's
him.
great value, bro.
You was
You know what
loving
I'm
that
saying?
team before the season.
It's literally when is when you see the cinnamon squares and you like, oh, this is gonna hit like cinnamon toast crunch, but it don't. It's like they use different cinnamon or something, bro. Like it's crazy. So like, I just look at Atlanta as great value, which is cool. It'll get you 6, 7, 8, 9 wins potentially, but
That's crazy,
and
bro. Because you doing that thing wrong. You narrative switching, and I'm yeah. Because before the season started, all you told me is how these Falcons weapons were so crazy. These Falcons weapons are so crazy. Now that Kirk Cousins is coming in, I'm about to see how crazy these weapons are. But guess what? Kirk Cousins came in and ain't shit happening. But the team that Kirk Cousins left, you just reminded me they're 11-2, right? So it looks like that Kirk Cousins was never the reason for that, and he's coming over here, and the Falcons the same team they was last year, damn near, bro. And it's a Kirk Cousins.
they're better than last year.
And there'll be 3 games better. There'll be 2 games better, maybe.
It's not. The season's not over, but Kirk has hit a rough patch, and
you call this?
That, yeah,
you call this a rough patch?
These last 3 games have been a rough patch.
No, these last 4 games.
Good dude. If this is a rough patch. Nah, this is a lot more than rough patch. Rough
patch.
Jaden
Daniels had a rough patch too, man. It happens,
A rough patch is what you go through with a friend, and y'all just getting some things over here. We going through a rough patch, bro. You don't go through 5 games of multiple interceptions, whatever it's been for Kirk Cousins, man. Like Raheem Morris on the podium, giving them the vote of confidence. I know what that means. Penix is warming up. All right. We'll see.
So you think y'all think we'll see Penix for the season's over? Or?
Yes.
Will we?
I think only if they get eliminated. Only if they get eliminated. If they stay in contention, I don't think they take them out.
What do you mean? They're already in 4-game losing streak, and they let Tampa come back and fucking clinch. Basically, are in the division leaders right now.
Hey,
yeah, but they have 2 wins over Tampa though, so all they got to do is stay even with them because they've already beat Tampa twice.
Oh shit!
So the NFC South, much like the NFC West, is only a 2-team race, but it's a toss up for real.
Yeah, don't be down with my man Kirk, man. Kirk gets to the playoffs and put out the Commanders, then we gonna have a problem.
Falcons got the easiest schedule. They got the Raiders. Raiders, Giants, Commanders, Panthers.
Oh,
bruh.
Connect for.
And you know what? They're gonna make a mess of that, bro. They're gonna make a mess of that. I guarantee you, bro. They're gonna make a mess of the last one.
Yo, if they don't come out of that 3-1, bro, then Kirk is done. Kirk is done for good.
1-3.
They're going to one of the hottest teams. Watch.
Yeah. Okay.
Watch.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right, man.
I
don't know what you've seen that makes you feel that way.
Because the players are talented. For some reason, they can't put it all together at the same time. You'll get a random game from Pitts. You'll get a random game from London. You'll get a random game from Bijan. You get a random game from Algier. Like they can't put it together for some reason.
That is kind of true. But the quarterback is trash.
So then they need to get another offensive coordinator.
I mean, like I said, it's a rough patch.
Raheem Morris, bro, he gotta go.
Rough patch.
Yeah,
rough patch. Hey, Ro, I love how you use rough patches.
I'm a Kirk guy, man. Like I'm sticking with Cousins, bro. But if they can't make the playoff with this schedule, I can't say it was a rough season. They were in first place. He did what he did to be in first in the division. That's all you could ask.
5 games in.
The Buccaneers just took the spot this last week.
All right, man. Okay, that's valid. We'll see, bro. I've lost all confidence in Kirk Cousins. I think it's a wrap for the Falcons. I think I think we might as well go ahead and warm up the Penix train, bro. Get Penix in the game, bro. Get Penix in the game, bro. I'm
baby bad.
I'm done with Cousins, bro.
If they do put Penix in, man, do it after the Commanders game.
Did y'all see that one pick?
No, do it right after the Raiders game. They got the Raiders.
Oh, did you see the pick that he threw to the sideline where he just lofted the joint, bro? Like the corner didn't even have to jump. I know you saw it wrong. The corner, hey, bro, that
like
so
like
shocked,
I
boy.
said, bro, it's a rough patch, man. You making me up here like a politician. I'm just
It's a rough season.
I'm gonna repeat the code words.
You telling me sweet lies and shit.
So right now, so you think the Falcons got a shot at wild card? You're just saying they can win the division. That's their path to making the playoffs.
Their path is division because I think the only way that they would get into the wild card is to beat the Commanders, and that's going to be on the road. I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not saying that the Commanders could just go out there and blow that team out, but I mean, Kirk's got to get out of this rough patch. If he's still in that, then it's going to be an L. But if they switch to Penix, that could be a spark. That could be a spark that team might need. You never know. You never know. So wild
Man,
card, I think, is still out of the question.
Atlanta going 4-0. We're not gonna see till next year, and they gonna mollywop the Commanders. Watch.
Nah, bro, you crazy.
Yeah, my man misses no opportunities, bro.
Nah,
He's consistent.
no, them revenge games just be hit. This season, everybody been going up in their revenge games, bro.
Kirk just had a revenge game.
But guess who?
The Vikings.
Bro, that's not no. Bro, his real ops is FedEx Field. You know what I'm saying? Not.
You like that?
We'll see, man. I ain't scared of Kirk. I'll tell you that right now. The way he's playing, that shit is ugly, bro.
Even Kingsbury down the stretch. So, hey, man.
You've been sticking to that narrative. You've been seemed to be proven wrong over the last couple weeks. That's me.
As the season goes, Jaden Daniels seems to turn from diamond to moissanite. Harlem Bling. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that don't even make no damn sense, bro. We was just on a bye week. The last time you seen Jaden Daniels, he was looking like a damn diamond, bro. If that's how you want to go. So if you're I don't know what you're basing that off of.
Okay. I mean, the team was riding high. What was y'all? 7-2? 7-1? 7-2?
7-2.
What's the record now?
8-5.
Okay. All right.
Bro, but it's fine for Kirk Cousins though. You feel me? This is why I can't trust these type of narratives being spun, bro. Because now he's bringing up records when we all just talking about how Kirk Cousins has soiled their season. It was no worries. It was no, it's all good. They're going 4 straight from here. I don't want to hear that, bro.
Kirk Cousins, one, he's just having a rough patch.
Yeah, man. This episode is named Rough Patch, bro. That's the damn theme of this shit, a rough patch. You have a rough season, they're gonna call it a rough patch.
And two, you know what I'm saying? That's a tough division right there, man. Atlanta, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, imagine when a Rome's employee's not performing. He come back to the office and say, "Look, bro, apologies, boss. It's a rough patch."
Hey, G can speak to it, man. Sometimes you hit a neighborhood, it is a little rough patch. It's a little more difficult to get through.
Nah, fuck all that. We get through that. You heard?
But yeah, we persevere, and that's what Kirk Cousins is going to do. Just not at FedEx.
Hey, man. Okay.
You can tell who the politician.
I'm gonna ask you, bro. You got Kirk Cousins winning 4 games. But you got Kirk Cousins going 3-1 over down the stretch.
Yeah, I think they got to go 3-1. I honestly think if Kirk Cousins can't at least go 3-1 over these next 4, not only does Atlanta have to move on, I think that dims the light on the future of his NFL career. I think he might be looking at backup status.
Okay.
The teams you named, this team, like I said, this team has been in first place majority of the season. You just lost out. And the team that's ahead of you, you've beat twice. The teams that you named, what's the combined record? Maybe 10, 12 wins. The Commanders got 8 of those. So you're playing one team over 500. This is an all-time collapse if they don't turn it around these last 4. So I think that's a terrible narrative for Kirk Cousins to go out like that, because how many games have they lost over these past 4? So if you go 1-3 over the next 4, what's that? 2-8 over the last half of the season.
That's 1.
You can't go out like that. So they got to get some dubs here.
I'm with you, bro. I think they will go out like that, though. I'm predicting 1-3. for the Falcons to end the season, bro. I think their only win comes at New York. I think they end up beating the Giants. Giants are just so horrible. But I think the Raiders.
They better beat the fucking Giants.
Giants are just so horrible, bro.
You
I
think
swear to God.
better? He gonna light the Raiders up.
Kirk Cousins gonna light the Raiders up? All right.
No, he's not. I bet you Kirk Cousins get benched second half.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins ain't gonna do shit to the Raiders, bro. Good luck. Max Crosby gonna be all on that ass, bro.
Pause.
It's over, bro. Max Crosby, Kirk. That's the perfect matchup for Max Crosby, bro. Kirk Cousins sitting duck, bro. It's over. It's over, bro. Give me back. Hey, you know what? Give me Max Crosby over the Falcons this week. I'm not even taking the Raiders. I'm taking Max Crosby over the Falcons next week, bro.
You're horrible.
Hey, there's one more big game I want to get y'all's thoughts on right quick before we get off the NFL. The Steelers and the Eagles, man. That's a big one in Pennsylvania. Who y'all like? Another interconference game this week. But both those teams, top of the division. Steelers kind of the surprise of the year. The Eagles always got some kind of drama. Like no matter how good they do, it's always some type of locker room drama. AJ Brown pissed off. Nick Sirianni's still somehow a terrible coach. You know, Nick's not here to defend him today, so we don't got no propaganda. But what do y'all think about the Steelers Eagles this weekend?
Were the Steelers really a surprise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of people had them last in that division, to be honest.
Bills was done. People thought Russ was done.
Yeah, but there's one thing that Bryce always told us about Mike.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, where it's just you just gotta believe in him, man. Every time this time of the year, this is where Bryce is like telling you, man, I'm not gonna not believe in the Steelers. They're just that team. I don't know, man. Give me the Steelers to win. Who's at home?
Philly.
What's the spread?
That's a good question. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, Eagles.
2.5. Sound like a good 2.5. You going Eagles team?
Yeah, give me Eagles, bro. Eagles have one advantage, bro. That and I'm starting to realize the Bills have it too. When all else fails, we just gonna run the quarterback up the middle on a sneak, bro. Like, bro, you really gotta hold them to like 3rd and 2.5, 3rd and 3.
5.
Every single drive, like bro, it's crazy. I think it's just gonna be a little bit easier for the Eagles to manufacture points on the Steelers defense than the Steelers would be to score on what they call them, the Ku Klux something. You know what I'm saying? You know, the clamps.
Hey, yo.
Clamps, the Ku Klux clamps.
Ku Klux Clamps is crazy.
I think
that's wicked.
Give me the Eagles, bro. Eagles at home. Controversy or not, AJ Brown will get the ball this week. Take the over on yards and the over on receptions for AJ Brown. Every time he cry, he get the ball.
That's crazy because, like, if y'all remember back to last season around, I guess, this time, right? Whatever week we just passed, right? The Eagles were looking like that team at the time. I think they were like 11-1 or something like that, right? 10-1. And they went on an epic collapse, right? Similar to what the Falcons are about to do. Epic collapse. They lost the rest of the games for the season and finished whatever it was, 11-5 or 11-6, right? Yeah. Fast forward to now. That shit almost happened Sunday, bro. Like, are we seeing the same thing? Like that same collapse that happened last year, bro. It was an Xavier Leggett catch away from happening Sunday. He dropped the ball in the end zone, bro. Like, that was the same collapse, and they was about to lose to the worst team. It was a Bama with $3 million on that game to win $400K. That Bama was an Xavier Leggett catch away from $3 million depleting out of his account, bro. Unbelievable. But I say that to say, the Eagles are collapsing right in front of our eyes, bro. It's just most people are refusing to see it. Same issues, bro. Quarterback.
But how?
I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to tell you how they collapsed last year, bro. Listen, hear me out. Coach acting the goddamn fool. Check. Quarterback doing a horrible job passing the ball. Check. Receivers starting to talk shit about quarterback on the sideline. Check. The only check they missed this year is they didn't lose the game to start the spiral. They actually snuck it out, bro. So the question is, you know what I'm saying, are they able to kind of mend these fissures I'm seeing and you know, get into the playoffs as a complete fashion? I don't buy it right now, bro. I really see a team that's crumbling, but the skill of two individual players, one on offense and one on defense, two players on defense, Carter and Bond on defense, and then on offense, Saquon Barkley. The individual performances of those players week in and week out is holding this team up, in my opinion, dog. Especially Saquon, bro. Eventually, dog, that shit gonna run out, bro. And when it does, it's gonna end ugly for the Philadelphia Eagles. Mark my words, man.
Well, they got the easiest schedule, brother. They got the Steelers, you guys, the Cowgirls, and then us bums. What's the spiral in beginning?
It sound like 2-2 at best to me. 2-2 at best, because we're gonna beat them, and they're not getting us twice.
Yeah, to Bryce, you made some excellent points, man. Because I really do feel like the Eagles are crumbling, but Saquon is legit holding them up. And really, the question is, how far can Saquon take them? In my opinion, I don't know that AJ Brown has a big game this week. I hear you. Every time he cries, he normally does get a lot of targets. Something seems different this year, though. Something about the connection with him and Hurts just doesn't seem the same. They've missed easy passes that should be layups, passes that were layups for them in the past, just haven't hit this year. Maybe they get it clicking. It will be a great time for them to get it clicking. But like Bryce said, this time last year we saw them fall apart. So I don't have too much faith in the Hurts to AJ Brown connection. And without a strong pass game, I don't think they're going to get deep in the playoffs. I do think Saquon stops a complete collapse, but what exactly that looks like, I'm not too sure.
Hey, to quote my man Scruff, this team's going as far as Saquon Barkley can take them, bro. That's exactly what's happening with the Eagles. As far as Saquon can go, that's how far they'll go. And for the Steelers on the flip side, I mean, who really would have, like G was asking earlier, who would have thought they would have been in this situation, bro? Especially with the Ravens in that division. And one thing Mike Tomlin hasn't had over these past 4 seasons, he's been holding them together. He's basically been the Saquon of the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Holding a team together that should be crumbling, like players constantly speaking out, doing nut shit. Like, how many Steelers players have done nut shit over the past 5 seasons, bro? Like, let's be honest, bro. And somehow Mike Tomlin just keeps the Band-Aid over that shit. And during this time, he hasn't had no offense, bro. Like, they've been doing it with Mason Rudolph, a dude named Duck. I don't even remember what Duck last name was. I just remember his name was
Doug Hodges.
Doug Hodges, bro. Well, it was another random bum in there. I think Josh Johnson got a crack at it. Who else, man? Who am I missing, bro? Y'all get my point, bro. Since Big Ben left, it's just been, what's boy that had the fake slide? Kenny Pickett got his crack at it. He was seeing it being trash.
What's the dude from Tennessee? Marcus Mariota.
But now you see Tomlin with the offense, bro. Crap. Man, this shit about to get, I don't know, get a little funky in the playoffs, man. I don't know. A team like the Chiefs, teams that are kind of expected to do big things. You got a team like the Steelers coming in. That's the scariest team. I said the scariest team to me right now in the NFC is the Rams. The scariest team to me in the AFC is the Steelers, in my opinion.
And to your point about Mike Tomlin, man, like, he's doing something that everybody says you can never do, and that's win with 2 quarterbacks. They always tell you if you got 2 quarterbacks, you got none. Mike Tomlin got 2 quarterbacks and a lead in the division.
I don't think he got 2, but
hey, they were above 500 with Fields. Kept it rolling with Wilson. Still got packages for Fields. Fields just closed out the game, to be honest. Like,
he did, no facts, no facts.
That's a good coaching job right there, bro. Like, hey, that's what your back is supposed to do, man. Hold the fort down, keep us above water until I start to get back. Great coaching job. Tomlin should be coach of the year. I don't know how it's gonna go, but he's done the best job with what he's had. But it's a game of matchups. Like I really do think the Chiefs don't want to play Pittsburgh. Like out of all the teams in the AFC, I think Pittsburgh is the one team they don't want to play. They're tougher than the Chiefs. They can shoot it out with them. They're gonna play defense. It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be a good playoffs.
Agreed, bro. Agreed. Steelers got a chance to make some noise. I feel like it's weird, like how like they say in boxing, matchups make fights. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you 100% with that. I feel like the Steelers are that matchup the Chiefs don't want to see. And even with all that said, bro, the Ravens are still the matchup the Steelers don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like Steelers, they ain't gonna want to see the Ravens when it comes down to it. So it's just so interesting how like, bruh, like if you the Steelers, you might want to see the Chiefs over the Ravens, low key. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy to say, but like could end up being the truth. Yo, that's a fact. That's a fact, D Money. Tomlin has no Coach of the Year awards. That is insane, bruh.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Tomlin won what 2008. I think Tomlin has like eight or nine win seasons since then. You know what I'm saying? But he's done a lot with nothing. He's been in situations where other coaches would be in college or in a local town high school by now. So you know what I'm saying? He's always performed. But Coach of the Year, this might be his best work.
Like they gotta give him a legacy joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might not really be a Coach of the Year season, but, like, your body of work is Coach of the Year worthy, bro. He deserves one. Come on. It's crazy. Good point. Pitt still has the Chiefs on the schedule as well. I didn't realize that. Ooh. That's going to be the game to watch right there. Could be deciding that second home field advantage in the playoffs.
It's going to be a good one.
It will, man. Wait, good stuff tonight, fellas. Any last comments before we get up out of here tonight? Juan Soto? Just saying. Usually throw in some more. This is usually the time where you throw in some Juan Soto Yankee shit in.
Man, so fuck Juan Soto, man.
Oh,
God bless his mother. Well, fuck Juan Soto. And shout out to Randy Moss, man. Hope he gets better, man. It just came out that he's battling liver cancer right now, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, prayers up for Randy.
Yeah, man. Shout out Randy Moss, man.
That's what came out? Liver
cancer? It just came out right now during the show, man. Shout out Randy, man. My prayers go out to you and your family, man.
Man, one of the greatest, if not the greatest. At least in that Moss generation.
Yeah, man, he really might be the greatest wide receiver of all time. I mean, I think that's a very valid argument. Very few athletes, if any, have had their last name turned into a verb that has gone across generations. Like, so.
Yeah.
Moss.
To this day, kids say, y'all trying to play Moss?
And they don't even know who he is for real.
Right.
Wow, bro. That's a real legacy right there, man. Yeah, and you know what? Just speaking to Randy Moss, real legacy. Like, kids played in the league. You know what I'm saying? His son made the league. Like, man, Randy really that dude, bro. Definitely one of my
really 101.
Yeah, one of my favorite players of all time, man. Wish the best for him for sure. Anything else, man, before we get out of here, fellas?
Nah, I don't got nothing.
I'm gonna be at the Giants game, man, with a Ravens jersey. Lamar Jackson's my quarterback for fantasy, so you got to represent.
I don't think that's how it goes, but
That's wild, bro. Because like, I hope it's a dynasty league. You know, I hope you got him next year if you want a jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, it's some big money involved, so I'm gonna have it's worth it.
Sell that jersey for the high right now, because once you get put out in the playoffs again, man, the value going down. Harbaugh getting fired, but they gonna shake the org up.
Hey man, I just need it for my playoff run. I don't give a fuck about none of the other shit you talk about, man. I need to win this cash money, baby.
wearing a player's jersey doesn't make a play better.
Hey man, tomato, man. That's why I didn't buy no fucking Juan Soto jersey. Motherfucker, that motherfucker, man. That motherfucker had to ruin my motherfucking Christmas, man. That motherfucker. Like I said, God bless his mother. Fuck Juan Soto.
All right, fellas, y'all know how we end each and every show, man. Sports for the culture.
Sports for the
Fuck
culture.
Juan